Hey guys, that's the new GLE. Yep, that's how fast Mercedes does things. You know, just a couple of months ago we see it globally unveiled, and now it's over here in Malaysia with a confirmed price. Yep, it's in GLE450. This is a 3-litre inline 6, obviously turbo. And of course, we all know that their new 450 lineup, it is fitted with the ISG system. So it is an integrated starter generator. So what this does is that it's not a hybrid system, but it harnesses some braking and energy and use it to power some of the stuffs in there, and is able to start your car with, is able to push your car a little bit, provide it with a little bit more power. And this car, you will not feel their start-stop system operating. So these are the kind of technology that we're seeing now, that it is cars that you don't mind to not switch off your start-stop system, or you couldn't anyway. The car will just seamlessly transition between electric power assistance and your internal combustion engine, right? So this is what the ISG is capable of doing, and of course it provides more power. So combined output is 300. So this car makes 367 horsepower with another 20-ish horsepower from the motor. And then in terms of torque, it's 500 Newton meters of torque, and that electric ISG can provide another 200-ish. Now look at the Mercedes logo here. You see this one, the flat one? What that means is it houses all the radars and stuffs. Alright, so that's the 6-cylinder. It's straight 6, but even though the engine cover makes it look like a V6, but it is a straight 6. Interesting, look at this part. These are fibers. Alright, let's come to the side. P0 tires. I'm seeing a lot of P0 tires recently. Alright, laser cut wheels. Let's see the size. Okay, the blue lighting. I'm gonna skip the blue lighting and walk over here. So look at the rear lights. These are the rear designs of the Mercedes SUVs from now on, because even look at this one and this outline. It certainly looks modern. Okay, over here, because when you compare the current GLE with this of course looks a lot more modern, a lot more sleeker. But in terms of the GLC that I saw, I kind of like how the GLC currently looks. Anyway, the rear profile of this car looks good. It still retains the GLE kind of, you know, smaller top, wider hip kind of look that you can find on the GLE, which is pretty unique in the big SUV segment to see that kind of styling. Alright, so this, given that it is a full-size SUV in Malaysia, it can be had in a 7-seater version. This is obviously the 5-seater version. Okay, you have powered buttons to lower or raise the second row, but it is possible to have another 2 seats over here. Now, what is the price difference between the 7-seater version and the 5-seater version? You'll be surprised if I tell you this. It is only 5,000 ringgit. Yes, there's only 5,000 ringgit difference between the 5-seater and the 7-seater version. Right? Okay, obviously a lot of people are taking photos now. And this is powered. Oh, I'm surprised. Wow, this is powered operated. Okay, the one in the Volvo is hand operated. So let's have a look at its interior. Let's come in now. Alright, it's a little bit dark here, but I'm sure you can see this is the amount of legroom that I have. 5'11" here. Oh, that's very nice. Look at the rails for the front seats. Most cars, they have the base of the rail over here, so I can barely fit my foot in, but this one is recessed all the way in there. Can you see that? Yep, this means that the legroom over at the back here is very comfortable for a car like this. Alright, and in terms of headroom, you can see that's the headroom I have. 5'11" here. Right, and then you have a B-pillar aircon vent, the controls over here, and then mid-mounted aircon. I think the space optimization of this car is pretty good. Let's have a look at the armrest over here. I hope it's carpeted. Yes, it's carpeted, pretty thick carpets, so it won't make noise when you put your stuffs. Cup holders over here. Alright, now let's see if the seats can be reclined in any way. Oh, the controls are here. Oh yes, power operated reclining second row. Okay, that. Ooh, so I can slide the seat base, powered, both are powered. Basically the rear seats are powered all the way. Okay, and that's the dashboard. Beautiful dashboard. Now, we thought it would be similar to the E-Class, but the vents are square and you have the two sides that integrates the whole dual screen. This is pretty interesting. And as a full-size SUV, you have these grab handles over here. That's really nice. Very modern, very nice, and thoroughly updated. Very deep center console as well. USB-C again. So those with normal USB ports, you need to change your cables. Mercedes is pushing the advancement of USB-C ports over here. Right, so it's a very nice interior, it's updated, it's modern, and it's spacious at the back here. I like sliding across the rear seats. Usually we have a bench over here, and then this one is sort of higher, right? But as I'm sitting in the middle row, I'm surprised. This is the first car of its kind that the middle row is very, very comfortable. I don't get raised up or perched up. You know, why aren't every car maker doing this for the middle row? I'm surprised. See, this is recessed instead of being taller and stuff like that. I like that. I like this. Okay, Burmester sound system, 65 color ambient lighting. You can put large bottles over here. The finishing all feels good, looks good. Right. I'm surprised. From the looks, it doesn't look very spacious, but actually it is very spacious and it's comfortable. Okay, as a 5-seater, I like the seats at the back here. The seating angle and all that is pretty good. Right. So let's come to the side. I know it's very hard for me to go in here now. Sorry, bro. Okay, Burmester. They improved on the laser cutting. It's not sharp now. You know, in the C-Class it was pretty sharp, right? So this is nice, covered in felt. Lovely. This is brushed aluminium, you know, leather wrap dashboard. So the thing that I really like is how they integrate that dual screen now into that. I don't think this does anything, but it's more stylistic purpose. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Lovely. So the square aircon vents really gave this car the character, you know. It would look really normal if it is just one, or it will look really normal if it is just two over there. But when they put four, it makes it look different, you know. That really shows something. Very nice. So you get a panoramic roof as well. All these are pretty expected. So, yep. 0 to 100 in 5.7 seconds. Okay, a full-size SUV. If you ask me about the size, this is still about the size of an X5, you know, the GLE size. It's not the size of an XC90 yet, but then this is the 5-seater. I'll have to see when I get to witness the 7-seater version. So far, I really like what I see. From pictures, I don't. But the real car, it surprises me and I like it. I like all that I'm seeing here. Oh, all-round air suspension as well. I'll show you how the seats work. I'm trying to see how to... Oh, see that? See that? This is powered. Completely powered. And it folds all the way and then I can raise it back up. Now, it may look slow, but let me tell you, for someone who frequently does it, this is pretty nice. I would love it if there is a mode to even allow me to first press a hold and press it and then it will operate all the way down without the need for me to hold it there. The reason that it needs me to hold it there is for safety purposes. Alright, you don't want something to be squashed there by the powered seats. Yep, that's the GLE450. They have two versions, 7-seater and 5-seater versions, 633K and 638K. Is it expensive? 600 plus. Fully imported. Okay. And So is this car expensive? No. 638,000 for the 7-seater, 633,000 for the 5-seater, and I think this is a value buy, because for those of you who bought the first gen Q7, you paid something like 700,000 ringgit, right? And given the horsepower, 5.7 seconds to 100, 367 horsepower with another 20-ish from the ISG, and then you have 500 Newton meters of torque, another 200-ish from the ISG. I think this is pretty alright. I never liked the car when I saw the pictures. Now in person, I like it a lot. When I count in the profile, the little details that goes into the car, the specifications that goes into the car, I pretty like it. Do I think it looks good? No, it doesn't look good, but I like it. Right, now the GLC is locally assembled. That is fully imported. This one is now 399,000 ringgit, and the GLC to me has always been one of the most beautiful mid-size SUVs out there. Okay, I love how it looks, and I saw pictures of the facelifted one. I'm not warming up to it yet. Nevertheless, we have to see the new car. So at the verge of the launch of the all-new 3 Series, which is rumored to be priced at 330,000, this is another 60k on top, but it is an SUV. It is a 4-door GLC coupe, a very stylish crossover. All right, and for those of you who come tomorrow morning to test drive, you will get a ticket to the concert at night, to the Craig David concert here. All right. For those of you who are Mercedes customer, you will get a ticket anyway, you'll be invited anyway. But for those of you who aren't, you want to come to the concert, you want to come party with Mercedes-Benz tomorrow afternoon, come here for the test drive and then you get it. I tell you, this event is massive. No other brands literally pull off the stuffs that Mercedes-Benz pulls off. Okay, they know how to launch a car concurrently, amaze you with their brand, and then lock you in as a customer all at the same time. All right, let me give you a quick walkthrough on the whole event setup. All right, this is the dilapidated factory here at Cento, but they just made use of the rustic feel and turned the whole place into, like, I don't know, some adventure amusement park or some shit like that. It's pretty awesome. Let's have a look over here. Right, see that? Yeah. You're gonna come in from that entrance over there, and the moment you come in here, it's like a makeshift showroom. Right, you have all these tables for the salesperson to talk to you, to discuss with you about the prices of cars and things like that. You have all the models over here, and then you have Mercedes Financial over there. You have their accessories here. The moment you walk in, it's already like that. And then these are all the dealers. Look at all their Mercedes dealers: Hub Star, Mofas, S-Benz, Minsun, Cycle and Carriage, Auto Commerce. You know, most of them are here, right, for customers to queue up, get your test drive queue, and then get your car. And then over here, it will be, this is how you do sales without being, you know, pretending that you're not, or overly sales hungry and things like that. This is just the right balance of what they're doing here. Alright, so that's Mercedes-Benz for you. Cheers.